Hi, my name's Sam Burton, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to brine and smoke a turkey from beginning to end. First off, we're going to look at the turkey. Yeah, a nice one. This is one I got, my work gave it to me. It's about a 15-pounder or so. Next, we'll look at the ingredients we're going to use. Mind some of the noise. I don't know if it's going to pick this up or not, but I live about a football field length from a railroad track that goes by about every 10 minutes. So if it picks it up, don't mind it. So all right, well, we'll look at the ingredients we're going to use. We got some salt, some blackened seasoning, some thyme leaves, some cayenne, sugar, pepper, garlic powder, and then also my personal favorite, the apple cider vinegar. We're going to go ahead and mix all these together and bring it up to a boil, let all them mix together, and then we're going to go ahead and take that, let that brine mixture cool down to about room temperature, and then put the turkey in my cooler I got set up here. Add some ice and some water because you want to have the turkey totally submerged. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I've went ahead and I put about 2 to 3 cups of water already in the pan, just to kind of dilute some of, especially with the apple cider vinegar, because you don't want it overpowering your turkey, because then you'd have a really bitter tasting turkey. But we're going to go ahead and start with the salt. We're going to put probably about a cup in. Maybe, I honestly, I say about a half cup to a cup of salt. And basically a brine consists of 3 main ingredients: water, salt, and sugar. That is your base for a brine. Basically anything you add after that is your own personal preference. So let's go ahead and add that in there. Now the sugar, add about the same amount. Holding the camera and doing this with one hand, so don't mind me. Okay. There's the sugar. Now for the apple cider vinegar. Cap was a little hard to get off. Honestly, with the apple cider vinegar, I'll tell you right now, I don't measure my ingredients, but I put about maybe a little less than a cup in there. And honestly, this is going to smell pretty bad, but once you get it up and going, and get it soaked in your turkey, it'll actually smell pretty good. So next we're going to add some of the blackened seasoning. Now again, I don't measure my ingredients, so you guys put however much you want in there. But this blackened seasoning adds a real nice spice to it between it and the cayenne. You know, I do my barbecue Kansas City style, sweet and spicy. So a little bit of garlic powder. I should have had these open already. A little bit of thyme in there. a little bit of black pepper, and then another little spice to it, a little bit of cayenne. See, the cayenne and the blackened seasoning, that adds the spiciness to it. You get the sweetness in mine from the apple cider vinegar and the wood I use. I usually use fruit woods, usually about, you know, something like apple, cherry, peach is a really good one. But anyway, we're going to stir this up and bring it to a boil, and we'll show you what we do next. Okay, we've done our brine. We've boiled it, put the seasonings in it, and because I can't hold the camera and put the turkey and the brine in the cooler all at the same time, I just went ahead and did it. I also went ahead and I cut up 3 lemons, just cut them in half, threw them in there, kind of squeezed them a little bit before I put them in there. Show you here. Now, like I said, you want to make sure that your turkey's totally submerged. Put some ice in there, put about, you know, 1 bag of ice or so. So make sure you got either, you know, a clean 5-gallon bucket, a big cooler like this, or, you know, you can even go to the grocery store and buy what they call brining bag or an oven bag. They're sealable. You can buy them in all different sizes. And actually, the first time I did this, I actually just put it in a big bowl, and I flipped the bird about once every hour and a half or so, and it actually worked out pretty well. But if you have the opportunity to, you know, have a big cooler like this, so you could totally submerge it, that works out the best. So with that, the next time you will see me is on Thanksgiving Day, when I teach you how to fire up a smoker. We'll see you then. Alright, here we are, Thanksgiving Day, 2011. It's a beautiful, nice, crisp morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're getting ready to fire up the smoker. Got my chimney here. I don't use lighter fluid just because, you know, sometimes you run the risk of getting that lighter fluid taste. But basically, the way a chimney starter works is you just put some charcoal in there, and then in the bottom put some paper. So we're going to go ahead and light that up. Usually a chimney starter takes about 20 minutes or so to get going. You know, about same time it takes for charcoal to get going on a normal grill. But just kind of go all the way around here. This usually gets going pretty quick, you know. Alright, while that's going, I'll show you what I do with my firebox. Here I got some charcoal set up in my firebox, and then I'll be dumping that charcoal chimney into there and putting some wood on there, and when it's ready, we'll see you then. Okay, we got the chimney starter going. Coals are heating up nice. You know, you might see some flames coming out of it, but this is pretty much what you want to see when you got a chimney starter going. Like I said, usually takes about 20 minutes or so. But usually once you see them getting pretty red or white, kind of ashed over around the top, that's usually when you want to go ahead and add them. In my firebox here, I got these added, and you'll just pour the hot coals up over that. So, alright, we'll see you in a couple minutes. Alright, we've got our charcoal ready, and we're gonna go ahead and dump it on the coals that I've got here in the firebox. So I'm going to try and do this with one hand. So take this and just dump it all in there. Alright. Go ahead and set this down. Grab me some of my pear wood that I've got set up and throw it on there with it. And like I said, you know, you can use just about any wood you want. Normally for turkey, people use like mesquite or hickory. I don't use those very often. I mainly use fruit woods because they're a little bit more sweeter. You know, I like the sweeter taste. So go ahead and throw this on there. Alright, we got our wood on there, and we'll get this up to temperature and get this. You want to get your grill up to about 225 to 250 to do the low and slow method. But yeah, once it's up to temperature, we'll be ready to go. Go ahead and close up the firebox. Go ahead and open up your vent. Let some oxygen get in. Probably want this all the way open when you're doing that. Clean this off. Go ahead and I got a water pan set up here. Basically just, you know, so your turkey don't dry out. Close that. Open up your other damper so your fire don't go out. And usually on smokers you got two dampers. You got your smokestack, and then you got your firebox. And usually when you're starting your fire, you want to have both of those open. So, alright, we'll see you in a few. Alright, I got the bird put on. Usually you want to put it breast side up. Doesn't matter which direction you got it facing, but breast side up just basically guarantees that you won't have dry breast meat. Got our water pan here. I'm probably going to put some apple juice in it, make it a little bit sweeter. Got our fire going down there. We're running about 250, 275 right now. I'm running a little bit hotter than I normally do, but that's just to get it going a little bit quicker. But about every hour and a half, I'll be spraying this with apple juice. Also keep the meat from drying out. I've seasoned the outside and seasoned inside the cavity with my own rub that I made up. Yeah, we'll have this done probably about 5.5 to 6 hours, and we'll see you then. Alright, we're about an hour into the smoke here. Went ahead and put some foil over the wings there so they don't get, you know, because there's not as much meat on them, so put the foil over them so they don't blacken up a little bit. Got my thermometer stuck in there, as you can see. I also left the pop-up thermometer that you usually get with turkeys in, and I just did that because I don't like holes and I don't like, you know, juices to escape. I started off this probably a little too hot, but I went ahead and turned it down a little bit. But like I said, I go ahead and spray it with apple juice about every hour and a half or so, and we probably got another 3.5 to 4 hours and we'll be cutting this bird up. Well, it's been about 2.5, almost 3 hours now. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how it's doing. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Very nice. Went ahead and put some cherry chips in my water pan. I started started out a little hot, so I toned it down just a little bit. We're sitting at about 113 right now, and that target temperature of 175. So still got a little bit of time left, but we'll show you when it's done. Alright, well, this is our finished product, and I'm gonna go and carve this up and have me some good eating. Hope you all enjoyed.
Hello. I ate turkey at Samuel Burton's house. You may remember from his previous videos that he brined the turkey and then smoked the turkey. He has asked me, a non-paid, non-commercial spokesman, to tell you that his turkey was good. Good, but not great. It was the kind of turkey that you wish you had eaten. You wish your mother knew how to make a turkey like this, but your mother does not know how to make a turkey like this. When you cut into this turkey, juices drip out, and you feel explosions in your mouth. But your mouth did not explode, because you were not here, and you did not eat the turkey that Samuel David Burton brined and smoked. But you wish you did. Maybe next year, you may. But for today, you'll just have to wish you were me.